Hi everyone, welcome to a new video. Hi everyone, I'm so excited to be on here again filming another video for you. I'm so excited for this year, and there's nothing better than creating a vision board. So I actually found out about vision boards a few years ago, and I was already doing journaling, so I already kind of understood the concept. So if you have no idea what a vision board is, it's basically putting all of your visions and the things that you really want to accomplish for the year on a piece of paper. So you either print out inspirational pictures online, or you pick out pictures from a magazine or something that you've seen in a paper form and you want to put on your vision board. So I do mine digitally, so you can use different apps for this, and it's basically putting a whole lot of pictures on a page format and having that be your vision board. If you have certain goals that you want to complete and you want it to be done in this year, then you basically find pictures that relate to your goal. So you put this on your vision board, and this will be something that you can look at every day. If you're creating a digital one, you can keep it as your lock screen or screensaver. That's what I do with mine. And if you have a paper version, then you can have this set up in a place where you're constantly looking. So you can stick something like this on your door, you can have it printed and put it in a frame and hang that up on your wall, or you can have it at your desk. So it all depends on how you like your vision board and where would you like it situated. So I find that my vision boards are really captivating when I'm looking at it on my screensaver or on my lock screen, and you're constantly looking at your phone, so you can every once in a while be intentional about looking at your vision board. I love the concept of vision boards and mood boards because we used to do mood boards in high school as well as college. So my art lessons actually required me to get my creativity and everything that's on my mind on paper, and something that would bring out the creative aspect of, before we can start with like an assignment, is creating a mood board. And I used to love creating mood boards because it just gave you that inspiration to like continue with your assignment, or it gave you an idea of how you want the completed assignment to look. And because most of my most of my lessons with art in college was around making stuff or making things, we constantly had no idea what we were going to create. So the mood board process had to happen in order to know what our goal was going to, our final product was going to look like, So yeah, mood boards and vision boards are very similar, but not entirely the same. If you know what a mood board is, then you're kind of in the groove of knowing how you can create a vision board for yourself. There's also a scripture that I love, which goes hand in hand with creating a vision board, and it's Habakkuk 2:2. The Lord replied, "Write down the vision and make it plain." This is also so good for journaling. This scripture really puts in perspective how important it is to get everything that's locked up in here and in here onto paper and onto something that you are able to read or that you are able to see. Our eye gate and our mind is receiving everything that we're seeing, and it's so important to gravitate to things that you want to put into your life. So if I'm constantly wanting to work on, let's say, my finance, I would go and put in pictures on my vision board about finance and things that I want to look at myself in a place where I can see myself in financial freedom, and look up people who are similar to me or people who I think I want to be like, and I would take pictures from that aspect of their life, and I would print that out and I would put it in my vision board, or I would just digitally just go and put it on a vision board that I'm creating. And something like that, constantly looking at something like that, will get me to where I want to be. So before you create your vision board, you have to understand that there's intention and there's patience. So when you create a vision board, do not mimic or try and get somebody else's vision board and use that as your own, because each and every one of us have different desires, we have different goals, and even if our goals kind of match up and interlink, make something of your own, make something that you are going to be proud of. And also, it's not just about making the actual vision board, it's also about really trying to find what's your intention behind this. Are you just doing it because it's a popular topic and everybody's talking about it, or is it something that you really truly want to work on this year and you want to see results in your life, you want to see change in your life, you want to be a different person, and you want to create this because it's going to really help you on your journey of discovering yourself this year and getting closer to your goal. So intention and patience is very important. You also can't expect, the day that you make your vision board, you can't expect, your life to be different the next day. Patience is about, waiting, knowing that there's a goal in mind, but doing the daily stuff that you need to do in order to get to that goal. You cannot just think, you're going to make this vision board, and because you made a vision board, you're so inspired, you're so motivated, and now, you're just ready to receive everything that you put on this vision board. It doesn't work like that. It actually goes hand in hand with your daily journal, your daily goals, and how you're going to, really put that into play every day, how you're going to see your life every day in order to get to that vision that you want to see at the end of the year. When you're creating your vision board, I would suggest writing down or doing a whole lot of writing before you can do your vision board. So there's some templates that I will put on screen which will help you and guide you through understanding the mental part of your vision board. So think of 1 to 3 years from now. So ask yourself these questions. Who am I? What do I look like? How do I speak? What am I wearing? What are my priorities? How do I smell? Who am I around? How do I spend my time? And these questions are so important because now you have an idea of the person that you want to be. And when writing down these points, you can really try and put a picture in place of the person that you are trying to be. You can work on your character, you can work on your body, you can work on your mindset. There's so many elements to this, and even if it feels like there's so much you need to do and there's so much of work that you need to do in order to get to the person that you want to be, this is the whole point of a vision board. It's this point where you understand, yes, you might be far away from reaching that goal, but the whole point of this is that you can take baby steps and soon you'll be there. So now that you have a page full of ideas and you're ready to be this new person, okay, so how do you create the actual vision board? So there's different types of themes, mood boards, scrapbooks, different types of vision boards that people create. If you are somebody who's very ordered and you like things to be in a simple and a very clean way, then something like a scrapbook method may not work for you because it's going to really mess with how you look at your vision board, and it's actually not going to inspire you. It's going to irritate you a little bit. So I didn't realize this until this year, end of last year. I realized that I've been doing my vision boards wrong. And as much as I drew inspiration from Pinterest and different other vision boards, that method just did not work for me. So I would use a very simple yet something that was too clustered, and here's an idea of something that I would draw inspiration from, and this was just not working out for me. Yes, if there was just like a few pictures, I'm sure that should be fine, but I realized that I needed a very clean and a ordered type of vision board, and this made the world of a difference. So I did a short vision board for the month of December last year, and let me just tell you guys, I got every single thing as a check next to my picture because I had completed every single picture that I wanted to create in December, and just because I changed the method of how I created my vision board. So previously I would do like a vision board with all these different pictures and everything's just everywhere, but this time I put things in different categories on one sheet, a digital sheet, and I basically categorized like different parts of my life. So health, fitness, and my mindset and spirituality was at the top, and then the different things that I wanted to achieve in December was the different layers and the different levels. So this made me understand, like, okay, it's basically like a checkbox. I had it in that format. Maybe it might not work for you for your year vision board. So it might work for those that are splitting up the whole long year vision board into like sections, or if you're doing a vision board for your month. So that method might work. I'm not even sure that I liked that for a full year. So yeah, it all really just depends on what is your preference and what do you like. So at the end of the day, it is your vision board, and you need to be inspired by it. You need to love it, you need to like it, and you're going to be looking at it all the time. So you need to make it as beautiful for you as possible. Your pictures and your examples can come from anywhere. So I have incorporated a few people that I really draw inspiration from, which is on Instagram. So I would take certain pictures of theirs, and if they had created something that I really want to do, or I am really inspired by them because maybe they did something this year that I want to do next year, I would take that picture and that would be my inspiration. So Pinterest is an amazing place where you can literally just type in anything, say travel, and there will be a whole lot of travel inspirational pictures that will come up, and something that would, you put in more words that will suit you, and you will have more pictures that will come up for you and your style and your taste. So use Pinterest, Instagram, or even people, if you know of people that you really love. Maybe it might be people that are close to you, or people that you have never met before. If you see their pictures anywhere on Facebook, on Pinterest, on Instagram, wherever it might be, if that picture inspires you, take that picture and put it on your vision board. That will really help you create your own identity and create something that's going to work for you. You can also draw inspiration from different eras, different times. So even if it's from an old aesthetic lifestyle that you draw inspiration from, you can add that to your vision board, and it really does create a whole new understanding of how you want to create this year for yourself, how you want to just lay back. If it's a time where social media was not even spoken about and you really want that for your year, you want to take that time away from social media technology, and you want a time where people were just laid back, had family time, and it was just like that old era aesthetic that you want for this year, then put that in your vision board. Now you need to stay off your phone a little bit longer. Now you need to add in, like times on your phone to cut off, the amount of time that you're spending on your phone, in order for you to get to that point where you are so fully, happy. You're happy without technology. And if that's an area that you really want to come into play this year, then put it on your vision board. So something that I love to do is add in words, scriptures, or things that are just going to captivate me if I read it onto my vision board. You are feeling like this year is going to be a year that you are unstoppable. If nothing can stop you this year, you are just stuck on your goals, you're ready for this year, there's nothing that's going to stop you, then if this word is going to resonate with you, let that be the banner for your vision board. You'll be reminded of the word for the year, and that if that's unstoppable, then you're going to crush through that wall. So having a word or words that's going to resonate with you and how you see your year, that is going to be the key for success. So I believe that this year for me and for many people and for God's people, I do feel in my spirit that it is the year of favor and abundance. I just truly felt this last year while we were in worship on Christmas Day. I felt like God was already telling me, get ready for next year, because it is the year of favor and abundance. And I didn't even know this, guys, like I think it was the first Sunday or last Sunday, I can't remember, but my dad shared, and he spoke about the year 2024, and he said it's going to be the year of abundance. And I was like, oh my word, I had no idea that he's going to say that. And I was like, thank you, Jesus, for allowing me to gravitate and to hold and pull that word forth, because I put that on my vision board. So my year is the year of favor and abundance, and it definitely is yours as well. But whatever you are feeling God is saying to you in your personal life, in your season, this year, I feel 2024 is really the year of favor and abundance. And if there's something that's resonating inside of you, put that on your vision board, and you will see every time you look at your vision board, speak it into existence, declare it over your life, declare it over your every part or aspect of your vision board. And I'm telling you, declaring it is the way to bring it into existence. Now that you have your whole big beautiful vision board and you have it for the year, and there's so many things you want to get done this year, that there's so much of pictures and it's overflowing, like there's so much of inspiration, but how are you going to make it really look like a vision board that's going to be clean, aesthetically pleasing to you, without adding all of these pictures in? So this is what I normally do. So I have a folder dedicated to my vision board on my pictures folder on my phone. So this basically helps me put in different pictures, like all of my pictures, on this folder, and then I would go and highlight the different topics, so like finance, spirituality, and all of those things, and then I would get 2 pictures from the whole lot that I liked, and I would have that go onto the actual vision board. This is the technique. So you use either 2 or 1 picture that's going to really draw inspiration from that topic and put it onto your vision board. So let's just say you're going to split the year up into seasons, or you're going to split it up a half and half. So I basically would go and put the first half of the year, if I know this goal is really big and it's really going to take up the whole 12 months of my time, effort, and finances, then I would leave that for the second half of the year. So I would make a vision board for the end of the year, and I would put it in that half. And this is basically just to understand like how to categorize bigger goals from shorter goals. So basically creating 3 vision boards. I want to make it as simple as possible for you. So the first one is your big year goals, plans, aspirations, all of that into one big vision board. Then you're going to split that vision board into 2 vision boards, one for the first half of the year and one for the second half of the year. This basically you can add in other pictures that inspired you, which you didn't get to put on your main vision board. You can put this into your first half and your second half vision boards for the year. So I hope that makes sense to you. You can do it like this. I personally also like doing month after month vision boards. If this is an exciting exercise for you, then you go and make the vision boards monthly, and that may work for you. For some people who really don't want the tedious hassle of going and looking for pictures and keep making vision boards, then one big one should work for you, or you can have 3. And yeah, this method will really help you to really stay on your grind throughout the year and not forget about your vision board, because you don't want to also come to a place where it's not, it's inspiring you anymore. If you do come to a place where you feel like you're a little bit bored of the pictures that you're looking at, this isn't supposed to be a method, but if this does happen, then just go and look for pictures that do inspire you. So take out the ones that you don't like and then put in the ones that are a little bit more enticing for you to enjoy, looking at. And this will really help. For the programs and the apps that I personally use is Canva and InShot. I basically do most of it on Canva. If there are things that I want to kind of incorporate and like cut my work a little bit, then I would use just a few features on InShot. But there are different places that you can go and create these vision boards. But what works for me is Canva, and there's so many different templates that you can use from it, and most of it is free. So as I said before, it's all about intention and patience, right? But here comes another aspect that you really need to consider and know after making your vision board. Your mindset and your knowing has to come into play when you work and wait. So if your goals are, let's use fitness, right? So if you know you want to work on your body and you've been working since the 1st of January, you cut out all your carbs, you started working on yourself, you started drinking a lot of water, and you started doing, let's say, intermittent fasting, and you did it for the whole week. At the end of the week, even if you were so motivated that whole week and you really was putting in all of the effort and really doing the work, at the end of the week you cannot expect results. And I'm gonna say this loudly again, you cannot expect results. So maybe the results would be very minimal, but you cannot expect it and then be disappointed when you do not see the body that you saw on your vision board not on you. You cannot be in that place where you are working and then you want immediate gratification, because that's not going to work. You have to have the mindset and the willpower to go. It's only the 1st of January. You are still, at the beginning stage, and don't think of the grand thing that you're looking forward to. Have it on your vision board, and even if you're working towards it, know that you need to work and wait. Don't let that be the thing that you constantly, worried about constantly every day. It's on your mind 24/7. You want that body. If that's going to be how you're going to see your vision board, it's not going to work out for you. You're going to lose your motivation. You're going to lose your excitement, because motivation is definitely going to dwindle like everything else. You need the discipline. Discipline is important, and especially when working. When it is your time to receive it, guys, it will happen like this, because it will just happen so suddenly. If you put in the work and the effort, the results is inevitable. If you put in the work and the effort. If you don't, and you're somebody who's just wanting everything but not really putting the work, and only you can be honest with yourself, right? You know if you really put in the work, or if you just did it for a few and then left and then came back every once in a while. Even that's not going to work. It's going to be, your motivation, your discipline, that has to be on par. You can't sustain yourself with motivation only. It's not going to work, and it's not going to get you the results that you want. In order for your big goal to be accomplished, you need to create a bite-sized routine, a bite-sized vision for your day. If your grand big vision board has travel, fitness, you want to be, like working on your businesses, and you want to create a business, or whatever that case may be, your daily goals and your daily routine needs to reflect a bite-sized portion of that big goal. So if I am saying, I want my business to get to the next level this year, I want to be, I want to drop weight, and I want to be healthy, then my actual daily routine has to be, I need to drink lots of water today. Today I'm going to be going to the gym, or I'm going to do a home workout. And that's portions from my big vision board, which is put into my daily goals. Another major part is to understand that, yes, we all have these traits that may put us in a place of negativity, or put us in a place where we constantly our greatest critics. You need to shut that voice out and speak life over yourself. Speak your vision into existence. The only way you're going to do this is if you cut out the old you and start looking at yourself as this new beautiful vision board version of yourself. Even memories that replay on your mind constantly, you need to stop and you need to start thinking about things that excite you, things that are in your future. Give yourself the vision to see yourself in the best place ever, at your best capacity. You want to be in that place where you're constantly looking at your life through the lens of God and not through yours. Step out of your comfort zone. Start ruffling up your feathers. Start waking up earlier, doing the things that you said you was going to do. Stick to the plan. Getting out of your comfort zone might be a little bit scary at first. It might be a little bit intimidating. It also might be, really frustrating, because you automatically now are putting these things in place, and your body and mind is not really on par with it, because it wants to be comfortable. It wants to have that mindset where I still want everything, but I want to be comfy. that's not going to work. You need to wake up and do the work so that you can really pull forth this accomplishment of doing what you said you was going to do. At the end of the day, you own your life. You need to make the decision. Be realistic. Set goals that you see yourself in this year. If you can think it, it can be done. Some visions may not necessarily be just for this year, but it is a journey to get to that vision for the next coming years. Okay, you need to really understand that I need to be realistic. It doesn't mean that I'm never going to get the house. It just means that now I need to set a realistic goal. So don't be inspired by other people and the type of content that they put on their vision boards, because it's their vision boards and God is taking them through a journey. So if your house or your apartment goal is not like theirs, because theirs look, a lot bigger and more beautiful, stop trying to fit into their story, because you have your own shoes to fit in and God is taking you on your own personal journey. This is by far my favorite and most important point. So prayer and talking with God while planning your vision board is already a success. But if you're already praying and talking to God about this and asking him for visions and dreams and things that may seem far-fetched to you, but you want his vision for your life to come into play, girl, you are already successful. You're already reaching that place, because if you started with God, he's never going to leave you, he's never going to forsake you. And even if you didn't, and this is the first time you're really realizing, okay, now I need to add God to my vision board. What must I do? Because I didn't talk to God before I made my vision board. Right now is the moment that you can talk to God, and he will give you clarity on how to get the vision that you want into reality, and this is the most important part. You cannot do it on your own. You need to depend on God, and God really shows up. He comes through. He's the best friend that you need to do this with. He is truly the best friend that you need to do this with. He will inspire you. He will tell you, girl, I got you. Like, I'm gonna get this for you, but you need to do what I'm telling you to do, because if you're not going to do it, then it's not going to work. God gives so much of clarity, and there's so many times where I sit back and I'm laughing at, wow, God, you really just did that. Like, you really just made me go through the whole long process just for me to realize that. Like, that's crazy. But there's instances where I laugh with God. I have the time of my life with him, because he's the bestest, most amazing friend to have, father to have, confidant. He's just the most amazing. So there's times of hardships in your year where you feel like, I'm nowhere near my goal, I'm nowhere near my vision board, and I've been doing everything. Like, I've heard all the videos, I've watched everything, but I feel like I'm not near my goal or my vision. Do not lose heart. This is normal. It's absolutely normal to feel this way. It's absolutely normal to feel like, I've been working on this and I'm not seeing results. I know, I'm supposed to work and be patient, but I really am not feeling the best right now. This is normal. We all go through it, and we're all going to go through hardships. That's going to be a part of our process in life. Okay, we cannot escape the journey of hardship and discipline and all of those things. That is hand in hand with the fact that we're living and breathing. Okay, so but what I want to share with you is that I just came out of a season of my life where I've been waiting for something for so long, like years, and it has been a part of my vision board every year, but it wasn't coming to pass. And I had to realize that the reason for that was because God was actually doing something in here and in here, and in order for me to get the thing that I had on my vision board, if I didn't deal with this and with this, then I couldn't get it. And that's why the seasons of hardship need to happen. I know it's hard to even say it. It's hard to even admit that fact. It's not nice to even say it. But even in the Word of God, it says you must go through long suffering. Long suffering is a part of the fruit of the Spirit. And sometimes those hardships produces the most beautiful, the most amazing results that you could ever imagine. It really truly does. And just go through it. Go through it. Stop hiding from it. Stop trying to run away from your hardships, but go through it. Believe me, this is the best piece of advice in this video. Like, go through your hardships, because that's going to actually get you closer to your goal than you ever think. It's actually a part of your vision board. So don't escape from hardship. Go through it with God, and don't lose heart. Yes, you'll be upset at times. Yes, you'll be disappointed. Yes, there'll be things that, you will feel all kinds of emotions and whatever, but don't let that be the end all of your journey. Don't give up. That's ultimately what it is. Do not give up. Do not lose heart. Go through it and you will come out a champ. Do your research, do your work, build yourself up to receive what you want. If you're not prepared to work for it, it's not supposed to be there on your vision board in the first place. So if you're not prepared to work, you're not prepared to receive. That's as frank and as simple as I can put it. If you're not prepared to work, you're not prepared to receive it. Okay, so yeah, just remember that when you're creating your vision board. And I want to share something quickly with you that really touched me, and I think it is the perfect way to end this video off. I love this book. So I recently did a giveaway with the Gift Boutique, my beautiful friend Tashmika. So here's her link right here. Please guys, go and follow her. Go and follow her Gift Boutique account on Instagram. She creates the most beautiful gifts, and this is her small business. I received this book, and this book literally got me to tears. I cried and I was like, God, you are amazing. This book has really helped me. This book has been such an inspiration. This lady, Angelique Dutoit, oh my word, and just hearing her story, people's stories are, that's where it is. That's where the true beauty of this life is. It really is in the stories and the journey that God takes each and every one of us through. And her journey in life is just such an inspiration. It's such a beautiful, painful, but beautiful story. If you guys are looking for a new book, please go and get this book. It's called What in the World Are You Waiting For? By Angelique Dutoit. So I'm going to read something from here quickly. This part of the book was points that she was sharing on, how to be an influence, a positive influence on other people's lives and even on your own. As you climb the ladder of success, stay humble. Humility is not thinking of yourself as a worm. Rather, it is an empowered confidence that can afford to be quietly strong. Humility is meekness under control. It is the iron hand in a velvet glove. I love that. And another point here is always maintain your integrity to the highest standard. True integrity is about aligning all you think, say, and do, and you cannot separate who you are from what you do. Your integrity begins and ends with you. If you say you are going to do something, then do it. If you say you will be at a place at a certain time, then be there. Honor your own word, and it will reward you. Oh my word, I had to just say this. It really fits so perfectly with everything that I shared today. And I love this part, honor your own word. If we cannot even honor somebody else or whatever, don't you have that much of integrity to honor what you say? And that's truly where it is, guys. I want you to be the woman that you say that you are. I want you to be the woman that God sees you to be. I want you to be the woman this year that really puts yourself out there and says, you know what, I have integrity. If I said I'm going to do this, then I'm going to do it. And show up for yourself. Nobody else is going to show up the best for you like you can, girl. You can really do this, and I believe in you. I really truly believe that our women, the daughters of God, really truly have what it takes. Don't let the voices overtake you. Just be the woman that God called you to be. And yeah, I'm going to end off with that because I can really go on rambling, but I'm going to end this video off here. I will do a part 2 if you guys would like more tips and tricks on creating a vision board, or even like just advice in general about creating something that you can see so that you are able to manifest that. And the manifestation really truly comes from God. It's nothing else but his manifested word that will manifest through you in order for his manifestation to be alive inside of you. Okay, so stay true to yourself, girl. Enjoy your planning, enjoy your vision board. I'm so excited for you, and I know that it's going to be a beautiful process as you get to experience the goodness of God in your life this year. I'm excited to see your results. Let me know in the comment section if there is any topics, specific topics that you want to talk about, and we can chat there and inspire each other. So don't forget to follow me on all my social media platforms, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, girl.